Hi and welcome back to my channel. I am Sophia Roos. Today I am doing a little mini fragrance haul, even though it comes in one little kit like this. This is the Kilian Paris, and it is the mini discovery set. So there are a bunch of perfumes here that we are going to talk about. And I will let you know what they are as I'm opening this little package. This package was approximately $30 and it comes with Moonlight in Heaven, Good Girl Gone Bad, Love Don't Be Shy, Straight to Heaven, White Cristal, Black Phantom, Memento Mori, and am I missing one here? There are 5 of them here. My cat is going crazy chewing on my plant. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. And my cat might knock the little tree down. We'll see. Hopefully not. Okay, to get back to the fragrances, this little package comes in this little kind of a styrofoam, and it's got a ton of different Kilian fragrances. This was a gift from my sister. I don't think I've ever bought a sample. I'm used to getting samples for free. But I guess I noticed since the pandemic, fragrance companies have been taking advantage of people wanting to try perfumes and not being able to go shopping. And so I think that's when it started, because I have never, ever seen samples being sold until now. And I guess fragrance companies realize that they can make money off of it. And here we are with samples. So $30. I find it pricey, but my sister didn't, obviously. So thank you, Melanie. This is a gift to me. All right, so let's start with the first fragrance. Now, I'm going to pop Moonlight in Heaven from here. And this is like a very light colored perfume. I have tried Love Don't Be Shy once, and that was a few years ago, but I had a couple years ago, or maybe, no, it was like 1 year ago. And I had just sprayed it, but I had sprayed a bunch of other perfumes, so I never really had a good feel for it. So anyways, here we go. Moonlight in Heaven. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to write down the time so that when I go back, I can timestamp. Okay. So it was at 2:30 when I mentioned it. And I'm sorry I'm doing this work on camera, but I think it'd be easier if I just do it now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, do you mind checking out the in Frantatica, like the notes in it? Okay. I smell it very fresh. I get a very cologne-y smell from it. Did you feel like it was a little bit cologne-y, like very fresh? And to be honest, it smells a little masculine, very green. You're right. It's very cologne-y, totally. It reminds me a little bit of 70, what is that called? 4711, that German cologne. Less lemony, but it's definitely, I think, unisex.
Saying top notes: grapefruit, pink pepper, and lemon.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Grapefruit, pink pepper, and lemon. I do smell the lemon.
Middle notes: mango, coconut, and rice.
Mango, coconut, and rice.
And then vetiver and tonka bean as the base
Vetiver and
notes.
tonka bean.
I wonder why I smell so much green. Maybe it's lemon leaves.
It is definitely green. I mean, it's a nice smell. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a smell that I would necessarily choose if I was like going on date night or something like that. It's a very fresh, very clean. Yeah, it's green. What I smell the most is I want to say it's anything that is plant-based. It's not very sweet.
Not at all.
And maybe in the dry down, we might smell the tonka bean, but I'm not smelling a whole lot of tonka bean. There is, I guess, it's like at the end, there's something, it's not sweet at all. But I almost smell like a tiny bit of musk in there. Is there any musk in it?
I'm not seeing any musk.
There's no musk in there. Very, very green. And this is totally unisex. Like I can picture this very much on a man.
Yeah.
All right. So that was what was that again? Moonlight in Heaven. For some reason, I picture heaven as being a little sweeter than this, but the name's not bad. All right, so let me try another one. And this one is called Good Girl Gone Bad. And I'm actually very curious to try this one. This one also has a very clear liquid. It looks almost just like water. And I'm going to spray. I'm trying not to spray too much because these are, I want to use them. So I don't want to like waste too much of them on sampling them online, especially if I can just get, oh God, that did squirt. Okay. So let me get that to dry. I don't want to rub it in because I kind of accidentally rubbed it in with my hand. I'd rather it not be tainted by something else. Ooh. This one is also kind of green. This one's definitely more feminine than the Moonlight in Heaven. And it almost has a little bit of a powdery scent to it.
Yeah, I can see the powderiness.
You know, there's a little sweetness to it, but it's really not sweet. It's floral. It's very floral. It's coming out like it's starting to like develop right away. Is there rose in this? I'm sorry, definitely. I'm having my sister look this up. It's very rosy and powdery.
It's osmanthus.
Osmanthus, okay. That's jasmine.
May rose.
May rose.
And then middle notes, Indian tuberose.
Indian tuberose.
And narcissus.
Narcissist, okay.
And then amber and cedar.
Amber and cedar. I can smell cedar on here. Like it is very floral. This one is super floral.
Like flowers out in the woods.
It's a little fresh too, but it's very, very floral. And if I had to say what I smell the most in here, I'd have to say it's the jasmine and the rose.
Mm-hmm.
And cedar. And it's not sweet. Like I don't find this sweet. Do you?
Mm-mm.
No?
But yes, powdery.
But it does have a powder. Yeah. So I'm going to say something that a lot of people may not like, but it smells a little grandma-ish to me. It has a little bit of a grandma tone. I
think Mom would like this one.
It's, you know what it is? It's a tuberose, because I've heard that tuberose tends to smell a little bit kind of old-fashioned. But it's not like that rancid old-fashioned found in, I'm sorry guys, White Diamonds. I hate that one in youth too. And that very, very old, like Joy or Shalimar or whatever. There's like some perfumes that have that kind of smell. This smells a little granny-ish to me. Like it's you would find it in an extremely like a house with a lot of like those old little cushions and doilies, and that you would use the bathroom, and they would have like this little Proud bottle where you could just dab yourself like this, and the perfume's like 100 years old. It's not a terrible smell. I don't want to smell like this. So this was definitely what was it again? Good Girl Gone Bad. Good Girl Gone Bad. I find that a little bit weird. So I'm thinking I started that at about 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Not my favorite. If I had to pick between Moonlight in Heaven and Good Girl Gone Bad, I would definitely go with Moonlight in Heaven. All right. I don't like this one. I have to say, I don't like it. And you know what? Actually, now it changed. It's a little more rosy now. All right. Next is going to be Love, Don't Be Shy, right? Or it just says Love, Don't Be Shy. So my sister did try this one and she did not like it. This one, the juice is a little darker. Has a little bit more color. Let me see if I can spray another part of me. I'm going to spray this part of my hand with this one. Love, Don't Be Shy. Now, this is the one that Rihanna's all into, isn't it? That people are making a big deal. I did smell this one, I want to say last year. I said a few years ago, but I'm lying. It was kind of during when the pandemic, when malls started opening up again, and I smelled it at Nordstrom in the niche department. And I don't recall liking it that much, but again, I had like 10 different perfumes on. So let's try it. Get a little bit going there. Oh, I can't spray it. Not coming out. Oh, there it is. There it goes. I'm always tempted to rub it in, but I'm not going to do that. So I will let it work its magic on my hand. Automatically, it smells like very sweet. Candy, marshmallow, very strong. You know what? It's a very artificial vanilla smell. A little plasticky. It's almost like, have you guys ever bought like a doll that had scented hair? That's what it smells like. Like a doll's scented hair. It's very sweet. And it's a very artificial vanilla marshmallow smell. And I think this is one of those that probably has to dry down a little bit. And I know that my sister had worn it all day to work, didn't you? And it just didn't get any better for you.
Just way too sweet the whole time.
Like a lot of artificial vanilla smell, and it almost has like a plastic.
It is very synthetic.
Very synthetic, yeah. I think that's a good word for it. Can you read the notes?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it Franketica or whatever online. It was not showing, so I'm actually going to buykilian.com.
So I'm going to kind of just let it air out a little bit. And I know that perfumes, especially I think well-made perfumes, tend to have like different stages where they tend to get a little bit better. Now, I can't say
it's supposed to be honeysuckle and rose.
Honeysuckle and rose.
Top notes. And then marshmallow sugar.
Marshmallow sugar middle notes.
Let's see.
I'm sure you can hear her, but I don't know how much you
amber.
guys can hear. So I'm repeating amber.
Yeah. Let's see. Keynotes, neroli, orange blossom, and marshmallow.
Neroli, which is orange blossom, right?
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
Neroli, orange blossom, and marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Definitely smell marshmallows, but I have to be honest, everything on here smells artificial.
Yeah. Just smells like straight up candy.
It's getting a little better now that it's kind of wearing down. Not that it's a ton wearing down, but let me rub it on my pants. My sweaty pants. Not my sweaty pants, my sweat pants. Yeah, I'm not liking this. It's very, very artificial smelling. Again, marshmallows, artificial vanilla. There is a little bit of flour in there, but it's artificial. I'm still gonna stick to my original suggestion that it smells like a scented doll. Like, I don't know if you guys remember like the strawberry shortcake doll lines. Like, I'm aging myself, to be honest, but like from the 80s when they made like orange blossom, angel food cake, blueberry muffin, and the dolls, like you would squeeze their bellies and like they would like blow air out of their mouth. Like they'd go like when you blow their bellies. I remember I was addicted to the angel food cake one. And this is what it's kind of reminding me of. It's kind of reminding me of, and then my ex-husband, I don't know why he had the orange blossom doll, the little one. It was a little one, and she was very scented. And, you know, I met him, he was, 20 years old. So the doll was about 15, 20 years old. I don't know how old the doll was, but it was really old, and it still smelled like orange blossom. It's like a mixture of all of the strawberry shortcake dolls put together and sniffing, which generally is a really nice, it's a nice smell. But I remember when I was like 10, 11 in the 80s, and I would squeeze the angel food cake doll, and I was addicted to her. It was like smelling her breath. It's a pleasant smell on a doll, but I don't want to smell like it. Oh, wow, Kilian. I don't know. I'm not really into it. I'm not feeling the Kilian perfumes right now. All right. Sorry, guys. I know that Kilian is really, really popular. It's a niche brand. I'm not feeling Kilian's right now. Now, my sister is really feeling one, and I haven't gotten to it yet. So I'm going to see if I'm feeling it too. All right. Next is Straight to Heaven White. I want to say it's Cristal or just Crystal, but it's spelled Cristal. This is again a very clear one. Let me go in here, get this one going. Okay, there we go. You guys can see by the look on my face. Very cologne-y. Oh, God, no. Oh, it smells like flowers and acetone, like nail polish remover. Straight to Heaven?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? Straight to Heaven?
I guess it's for men.
Oh, okay. It is a masculine smell. But even for a man, I don't like it. Patchouli, that's what I'm smelling. Is that true? It has patchouli?
Yep, patchouli.
Patchouli, oh yeah, this is the first very clear patchouli I've ever smelled in a perfume. P-U. It's not bad.
Sorry, it's a cedar rum patchouli.
Cedar rum patchouli.
Dried fruits,
nutmeg musk.
Amber, vanilla, and jasmine.
Amber, vanilla, and jasmine. And I really smell the patchouli and I really smell the nutmeg. I am not a fan. Not at all. It's very masculine, but that's not the problem. The problem is I don't like the smell. It's woody. It's extremely, it's very nutmeg. Like it's very overpowering of nutmeg.
Definitely smell that cedar.
Cedar, nutmeg. Very, it's like being out in the forest and being like having your nose rubbed in cedar, and which is not a bad thing, but with the nutmeg and the composition of all of it together is just, I'm not caring for it. Now, if I'm trying to fit, there is something that smells like this. You know what it smells like? An indoor flea market. Like when you're around a bunch of old stuff.
Yes.
It smells like an indoor flea market where there is old leather, old clothes, old records, old books. That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
It has a bit of a spory smell, like old book pages, which typically doesn't smell bad. I think old books smell really nice, but it almost seems like somebody doused a bunch of ancient books in perfume 50 years ago and left it sitting molding on a shelf. That's what it smells like. That is the smell of Straight to Heaven. Of an old, like, flea market where there's a bunch of old books that have been sitting on dusty, moldy shelves for years. Highly perfumed. I'm sorry, Kilian, but that's what it smells like to me. Now, I know that a lot of people out there would appreciate that, but the way I described it is the way I really picture the smell. Like if I close my eyes, that's what I would think, that I'm in an indoor flea market in a very perfumed section of old books. Is it a terrible smell? If I was in a flea market, no. But do I want to smell like this? Like, would I choose to put this on myself? No. I'm sorry, Kilian. I feel so bad that I'm like, so far I have not liked anything, guys. And please don't rip me on that, because I'm just not liking. And of course, these are niche. So this also is, you have to take that into consideration. They're very unique smells. Like, I'm going to move on to Black Phantom,
which is for
Memento Mori. And this is a unisex as well. So this one I'm excited about because I have actually seen an advertisement for this. It's supposed to be, it has like a pirate theme, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't have any smell there. So I will spray this one. Oh, that one went a long ways. Can you tell me the notes on this one?
Absolutely. Pulling it up right now.
I'm kind of liking it already. The first thing I smell is a cigar.
So dark chocolate, rum, and caramel.
Dark chocolate, rum, and caramel.
Coffee, sugarcane,
Coffee,
almond,
sugarcane,
and sandalwood.
almond, and sandalwood.
And heliotrope.
Heliotrope. I smell the rum, and it almost smells a little ashy. Is there any
like
cigar
tobacco-y.
or tobacco?
I'm not seeing it listed, but I definitely smell tobacco.
This is deep. This is syrupy, molassy deep. A deep smell, warm smell. I can't say it's very spicy, but it has a spicy little.
Definitely warm spice.
It's the spice, almost like a spiced rum. So I have to be honest, like it is the rum, molasses, and sticky. It's a little sticky, but I really smell like molasses and rum. And it almost smells like a very, very small lingering pipe or tobacco in it. It's sweet. What's the sweet part in it?
Oh, they got quite a few sweet things. It has chocolate in it for sure. And caramel.
Caramel.
And the sugar cane and the almond.
Sugar cane, almond. I'm not smelling a ton of almond.
I'm not smelling a ton either. I definitely get the coffee hit though.
I get a little bit of coffee, yeah. You know why I'm smelling molasses? Because molasses comes from sugar cane. And rum is made out of molasses. I honestly smell a ton of deep, dark molasses. This one's pleasant. I'll have to admit, guys, this one is rich, rich, rich. Oh my God. And to be honest, if I smell this on my husband's skin, it's pretty sexy, isn't it? It's sexy. It's really sexy. A sexy pirate. It's a little dirty. Isn't it? Like it smells a little dirty, but
yeah.
it's nice. Sorry for that laugh. I don't know. It makes me sound like I like sweaty men, sweaty pirates, but this one's sexy, guys. It's sweet, molassy, deep, rich. Pretty masculine. And if you get close to a guy and you smell his skin. Okay, and I have to admit, it smells a bit artificial as well. But it's nice. Okay, this one, Kilian, I like it. I do. Would I buy it for myself and would I wear it?
I would.
Possibly I would. I would. I think it's one of those perfumes where I would have to wear it a few times. I wear perfume for myself, but I'd be really curious to see what kind of feedback I get. I have a feeling that this perfume, men would comment that it smells nice. And it's almost like they wouldn't know why they like it because they would almost like it for themselves. But it's almost more masculine than feminine. But the sweetness makes it more feminine. Now, I just caught a whiff of something. Hold on. Changed on me a little bit. Has a little bit of a rum cake smell, like a cake soaked in rum, but it does smell a little bit floral. I like it. It's a very unique smell, and I would love it on a man. I would on a man. This would smell nice. Okay, that was Black Phantom Memento Mori, which is death memory, or
I'm not sure what it means. Okay. Something Italian.
It's Latin, isn't it?
I believe it's Latin. Yeah, Latin, sorry.
All right, the other one that did not come in the pack. So I am done with this mini pack and I will put those away. And you know what? I will wear them because it was a gift and I appreciate the gift. I will take turns wearing it. This one's called Apple Brandy by Kilian, On the Rocks. Apple Brandy on the Rocks.
It's another unisex.
This one's unisex as well. And this hand doesn't smell like anything like on the back of my hand, so I will smell this one. There we go. That was a big spray. Okay. I smell apples, that's for sure. I spiced apples already. A little Christmassy, I have to admit. It's fresh. It has a fresh, it's almost like apples mixed in with freshness. Okay, I need to let this settle because right now what it's reminding me of is apple potpourri. Did you spray it too?
No.
This my sister's with me. Smell my hand. Do you smell apple potpourri?
It does smell a little potpourri-ish.
Okay, it's changing. It's taking, let it, I'm gonna rub it on my sweatpants, my clean side. I'm sorry, I'm smelling potpourri. And with like, it's like taking cinnamon dried apple chips, tossed in, like very fragrant apple chips with cinnamon tossed into potpourri. Yeah, that's what I'm smelling. Are you able to look up the notes?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Cardamom.
Cardamom.
Bergamot.
Bergamot.
Apple, of course.
Apple.
Rum, pineapple, brandy.
Rum, pineapple, brandy. It's funny, I do smell pineapple.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Moss.
Moss.
And then I have no idea what ambroxan is.
Ambroxan, I think, is an artificial, I think it's a chemical that's meant to mimic ambergris.
Okay, and then cedar.
I believe in cedar, and I definitely smell cedar.
That's where you get the apple chips from. The cedar, probably.
Very woodsy, absolute woodsy. I have to be honest, I cannot see myself wearing this, and if I smelled a man wearing this, I would think that he was probably messing around with Christmas decorations. The potpourri part is, and it doesn't have flowers, does it?
Mm-mm.
So it's almost like a wood chip potpourri. This would be a pleasant candle smell for a house fragrance. I have to be honest with that. And I can, the more it sits on my hand, the more I'm smelling the rum. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but to me this smells very potpourri-ish. But it's a very woody potpourri. It's not like so much flower, but I almost smell flowers in there though. Ambroxan. I think that is a lab created ambergris. It's supposed to mimic ambergris, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm not a fan of apple brandy by Kilian. And then this one, the last one I'm going to do is Angel's Share. And my sister told me that she really liked this one, Angel's Share. And I sniffed the bottle because I didn't want to waste her baby here. And to be honest, just smelling it right here is like, I think this one I'm going to have to buy, maybe. As I mentioned in my other videos, my husband travels a lot and he's right now in London, and he told me he'll bring me something from duty free. And I've bought all the perfumes that I absolutely love right now. I know there's a million out there. I haven't smelled them all, but it'd be kind of nice to have a new fragrance. I don't know where I'm going to fit it in though, because I'm already having a hard time rotating the ones that I have. I have like 5 fragrances that I just constantly rotate because I just love them. And I feel like I almost have too much. I have more than that, but I don't use the other ones. Like maybe have like 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 others, but I don't really use them that much. Okay, Angel's Share. Does my palm smell like anything? Nope. I don't want to waste this.
No, do a spray.
Okay, I feel that. I don't want to waste her perfume.
I'm going to buy myself one, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so she's going to buy herself a bottle. So, okay, there we go. Let's see. A lot of alcohol. It smelled very alcohol-y on the first spray.
Top note is cognac.
Cognac is the top note. Oh, God, I do like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's thick,
Yeah.
rich smell. Cognac, what else?
Middle notes, cinnamon, which is the first thing I smelled when I sprayed it. Tonka bean,
Tonka
oak.
bean, oak.
And then base notes is praline, vanilla, and sandalwood.
Praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. It is definitely sweet, rich, and it's got all those warm flavors. Name them again.
Cognac.
Cognac. That's the first thing I smelled, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Cinnamon, tonka bean.
Cinnamon, tonka bean, and I'd have to say oak. I definitely smell cinnamon and tonka bean mixed with cognac.
And then the praline, vanilla, and sandalwood as the base notes.
I can't say I specifically smell praline, but I definitely smell like a burnt sugar.
Mm-hmm.
This one smells nice, you guys. This one is very sweet. Is there any floral in it? I don't smell a ton of floral, but it has like a...
I'm not seeing it at all.
This one does smell nice. I will have to continue wearing this on my arm for the night. I might have to spray it on one time when I see you this weekend.
That's fine.
Walk around in it, or I can just go to Nordstrom at the mall and ask them to spray me with it. Angel's Share. That does smell nice. Sweet, warm. It's pleasant. It's very, very pleasant.
It's very nice. I fell in love at first sniff.
And it's unique. It definitely is unique. Cognac, yeah. It almost smells like a spiced cognac. But it's not like super sharp spice. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm getting a little black licorice. Like a tiny bit of a black licorice smell. Does it have anise in it? No, I didn't mention it. So. Oh, is it cloves then? What is that? There's something like a spice in there.
Cinnamon, tonka bean, vanilla.
Okay, vanilla. I like it.
I love it.
And the more I smell it, the more it's smoothing out. Like there isn't a lot of there's a lot going on, but it's starting to kind of blend together. Like it's not like I'm smelling cognac, then cinnamon, then this and that. I kind of like smells like this. Like I started off really loving florals, and then I decided to step out of my comfort zone, and I discovered gourmands. This one, I can't say that it's sweet like candy smelling, but it's sweet because it has tonka bean. Cognac tends to be sweet, like it's praline. Sweet and with the praline too, but it's not an overwhelming like sugar candy sweet, although it has like the sweetness mixed in with something like a liqueur, like
mostly liqueur.
The vanilla, the tonka bean starting to come out a little bit more. It smells really, really nice, but I have to be honest with you. La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier smells so much better. I love that one. And Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I like those two better than this one. It's a nice smell. And I have to say, okay, now that I'm smelling the Phantom, the Black Phantom, I'm not loving it as much anymore. It's settled in a little. This smells nice. And you know, I have a feeling that this, when the dry down is better.
Yeah.
I can already smell, now that it's dried down just a little bit. I think if I let it just sit and I go back and I smell my arm an hour later, it's going to smell a little bit differently. Can already smell it. I have to say, if I have to pick a favorite, is Angel's Share. For sure. I agree with you. Angel's Share is the most beautiful smell of all these that we've tried today. And again, this is just my opinion. I know that some of these niche fragrances are meant to smell unique and different, and I think they take a little bit more chances in the ingredients that they create. And that's the point of a niche fragrance, is to smell unique. So I get and I appreciate what they've done. Angel's Share by far is my favorite. what is it? Black Phantom?
Black Phantom.
Black Phantom's my second favorite. And I cannot say that I'm very impressed. No. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with the other ones. I can't say I'd wear any other ones except those two. Black Phantom and Angel's Share are probably the two that if I had to buy one and wear it, I would pick one of those two. Angel's Share being number one. So now that the dry down is starting, and I again, it's not a true dry down, I know that, but it's a skin scent. It's a very pleasant skin scent. And I would have to say, I don't know if Angel's Share is meant to be unisex, but on a man, this would smell pretty damn sexy.
Mm-hmm.
It would. It definitely would. So anyways, you guys, thank you for joining my channel. Again, I hope I didn't disappoint a bunch of people because I know how popular this brand is, and I will definitely use them. There are a couple that I was not very impressed, and I really can say I don't like them, but I'll still wear them because, you know, my sister, she gifted it to me, and I think there's a time and a place for most scents, and I will definitely wear them. And who knows, you know, after wearing them a couple times, sometimes people change their mind. So that is, I guess, my opinion based on the 5 minutes or less of the fragrance I was able to appreciate of each of these fragrances. Thank you for visiting my channel. You really should try these on your own. That's why I do my channels, because I can give my opinion. Try to be as unbiased as possible, but you know, fragrance is so unique, so personal. And you know, that's why I like to have this channel, because you know, people's perspective, and sometimes people smell different things, will pick up on a note more than another person would. And maybe like if I don't particularly like a specific smell and that's all I smell, I'm not going to like it. So, you know, it's always good to try these out. I have so many different smells going on, but yes, that's my opinion on a few of the Kilian's fragrances. And anyways, let me know in the comments if you've ever tried any of these and if you like them, what you think about them. I'm very curious to see what other people think. So anyways, thank you for visiting my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.